What's up, Jazzy gang? Gang, gang. I am back with another video. So this one is going to be one of my story time / reviews on a dating app that I've been using just to experiment, just to see what it's all about. You know, I really like to get into like new dating apps, and I wanted to just kind of experience, you know, the interaction of other, you know, guys or whatever. I just thought it would be good to, you know, bring that experience to you all. So yes, let's get right into the video. I'm here doing my makeup, and please subscribe to my channel and let's get into it. So for starters, I'm going to, like I said, do my makeup. I'm not an expert, I'm not a guru or anything like that, so I'm just gonna do what I do best. You know what I'm saying? This is like my summer look. This is actually inspired by my cousin Keisha Nicole. I will definitely put her YouTube in the description box. So yeah, so anyways, just gonna put that over here. Okay, I am on this app, this dating app that a lot of you probably seen. It's on Instagram, sometimes on Twitter, and it's called BLK app. So everybody knows about this app, right? So one day I, you know, decided to sign up, and I did. So I've been on it for maybe, I mean, not too long, maybe like a couple of weeks or so. Not too long at all. But this particular moment that I had with this app, I wasn't really, you know, trying to dive into anything. I just, like I said, I just wanted to experience. So anyways, so as I'm talking to, you know, like I said, different guys are hitting me up, and you know, you get to, you know, swipe and, you know, see what kind of guys you like. It's just like a regular schmuggler duggler dating app. So, but this is supposed to be mostly for, you know, my people, you know what I'm saying? But for anybody, for real, but most of my people. So so I'm swiping, and I come across this dude. You know, he seemed real cute, you know, he seemed young, and I thought he was, you know, he was good looking, pretty much. So I went ahead and I swiped him, and he actually swiped, and he pretty much liked me. So that was good. That was like a good start, and he actually super liked me. So you can super like people on that dating app. So I thought that was pretty cool, you know. So I was kind of excited to talk to him. And the thing is with me, I don't like to message any of the guys. If anything, you message me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to chase you. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you know we like each other, and if you want to holler, you know what I'm saying, send me a text. So yeah, he sent me a text right away, girl. Right away. So he basically was like, hey, he said, hey, what's up? And then he immediately gave me his number. I was like, okay, I'll text you later, you know. And he never responded. So probably later on that night, I decided to text him, you know, like, what's up? Is this, you know, I'm gonna call him Blue. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call him Blue. I'm like, so what's up, Blue? How you doing? You know? And he was like, yeah, so what's up with you? You know, I think you cute or whatever. Like, we should like meet up, and we should actually talk on the phone, because I don't do this texting, you know. Like, I was just like, okay, whoa, first of all, pump your brakes. You know what I mean? I just met you. Like, you literally just gave me your number like a few hours ago. Like, pump your brakes, bruh. You know? So I told him what's up. I was like, no, I just don't think I should be, you know, meeting up with you. I just met you. You know, I'm just being completely honest with you, with him. Like, I'm just letting him know, like, I don't want to meet up with you. Like, who do you think you are? I didn't think he got a little offensive. It was more the fact that he was trying to make himself busy than what he said he was. Like, I got all this paperwork I gotta do, so like driving and me texting, like I like to talk, I like to engage, which is understandable, you know what I'm saying? But for me, as you know, a woman trying to protect her heart, protect herself, you know what I'm saying, on the other side, I like to text the person just to kind of, you know, just to see where you at, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe that's just me. I like to do that first, and then when I feel it's ready, I will call you. And that's exactly what I told him. I said, when I feel it's ready, I'll call. And he was like, all right, whatever, you know, boom. So the next day, out of the blue, I knew he was a weirdo then. He texted me like, what you think about living in Canada for the next 2-3 years? And I was just like, what? So I went ahead and I called him or whatever, because we were still like texting after that, and I just was comfortable to call him because I was also curious of why he asked me that, you know. So I was just like, hey, may I speak with Blue, please? And he was like, yeah, this him, what's up? I was like, yeah, so it's nice to meet you, first of all, and I just want to know if, you know, you are single. Like, I started asking questions, and he was like, yeah, I'm single, you know, stuff like that. And I said, okay. And then I started to build up into the question. I was just like, okay, so what made you ask me about that, you know, about the Canada situation? And he pretty much was like, I mean, yeah, you know, I mean, if we start to talk, you know what I mean, and you start feeling me, then maybe, you know, we can try to do something, you know, get a spot together in Canada. And I was just like, okay. And I was just like, what makes you think that I'm gonna fall for you? You know what I mean? Like, what makes you think that I'm just gonna automatically be cool with you? And he was like, I mean, I was just saying, because I'm a cool dude, you a cool girl, so we should just try to see what's up, you know? And I was like, okay, well, when I'm ready, I'll do that. In reality, maybe I am moving to Canada, so just want to throw that in there as well. He gets to talking, so we start to, you know, continue the conversation. Mind you, it's more of his conversation, because like I told you before, he's making it seem like he's more busy than what he seems to be, and I just don't think he was. Like, he started to make up these all these positions that he was in, like he's a weed administrative dispatcher or something like that. And he was also saying like, you know, he works in the music industry. He helps with writing and helping celebrities, you know, basically ghost write. And I was like, okay, you know, that's fine. And I usually don't mess with people in the music industry, so that was actually strike one. But he continued to keep talking, so I was still wanted to listen. It was kind of intriguing at first, but later on, he was boring the hell out of me. Okay, wait 1 second, because I need to find, you know what, let me just do this. Yeah, he was starting to like bore the hell out of me, and I just really wanted to fall asleep on the phone. And I was just like, boy, like, what are you talking about? He was just talking about literally nothing, y'all. Like, nothing. First of all, he just moved to LA, so I'm asking him all the restaurants that he ever been to. And I was like, have you been to this restaurant? Have you been to that restaurant? He was like, no, no, no. All the nice restaurants though. You feel me? All the nice restaurants. So he didn't know nothing about these restaurants, but you work in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, you work in these different places. So I'm pretty sure you know people that know people. And I'm pretty sure you probably had to meet people, these big people in these nice ass restaurants. You know what I mean? Excuse me. As he continued on, I was still like, you know, rolling my eyes and just, you know, he's just going on and on. And then he starts to get a little creepy to me, which was like, ugh. It was so ugh. So basically he was saying stuff like, yeah, I think you cute. I think you cute as AF. And I'm just thinking like, okay, wasn't you just talking about some serious stuff and all of a sudden you just break and say, I think you cute as F. It just kind of made me feel uncomfortable, like real, like he seemed like real creepy. And I never felt like that with any other dude, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, he's an older dude, you know? So he basically goes on, and but he was talking about girls in LA, like, yeah, they like, all of these girls are just HOEs and they pretty on the outside but they messed up on the inside, and they this and they that. And then he started talking about religion. Like, he was just going on and on about nothing. And after a while I was just like, baby, you got to go. I asked him, I'm like, so what you do you know, when you start your day? And he was like, you know, I get up and I stretch and I give me something to eat and take a shower, you know, just basically the basic stuff. And then he turned around and he was like, I mean, for real, I mean, we've been honest with each other, you know what I'm saying, this whole time since we've been talking on the phone. Mind you, he's the one that's been doing all the talking. I'm doing all the listening, honey, okay? Goofy. And he turns around, he was like, no, but for real, when I want to start my day, I turn around and I want to eat your. I was like, ugh, I just think that's so to me. You already made me feel uncomfortable with you just calling me cute. I mean, of course I am. I mean, and he's just like, yeah, I just want to, you know, roll over and eat your stuff. I was like, oh, he has to get off my phone. He has to get off my phone. I just want to, you know, add this in real quick. When he asked me, he was like, you know, so yeah, so how old you think I am? I was like, well, your profile looks, well, I mean, I was like, well, your profile says you're 40. And he was like, yeah. Like, you're such a goof. Like, get away from me. Seriously. Yeah. I'm just pretty much, you know, still listening. Trying to figure out where's this dude head at, because I feel like he cannot keep a conversation. He's just all over the place with his conversations. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I think he's just talking just to hear himself talk. Like, literally hear himself talk. And that's such a turn off for me. That's such a turn off for me. Like, if you're gonna have a real conversation, have a real conversation. Even a debate, you know what I mean? Like, even have a debate with me, you know what I mean? Like, I like that. I like going back and forth, you feel me? I just want to let y'all know I already use, what did I do? So I use I'm gonna use this palette. It's called Impress You. I actually got this from Amazon. I'll put the link down in the description box, so you can basically, you know, check that out. Just gonna use a little bit on the outside. Like, I'm not gonna do much. Like, I'm just gonna do like regular schmuggler dougler, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get this, and then I want to add like a soft peach on the edge. Okay. You know, told him, you know, I gotta get going. I'm gonna call you back, you know. And he wanted to, first of all, he wanted to know what the last question was. And I was like, okay, so what kind of books you read? And he was like, you know what? Call me later. I'll let you know when the last book I read. I was like, he's such a goofball. He's such a goofball. Like, you could have thought of any book right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this book. Oh, that book. You know what I mean? So I thought about it, and I called my cousin, and I'm like, girl, this dude I met on this app, you know, his name Blue, I am not feeling him at all. And she basically, you know, everything I just told you, she was like, girl, you gotta get rid of him. And I instantly just texted him. This is all I texted him. I said, I don't think this is gonna work. Nice to meet you. That's all I said. Period. That's all I said. And mind you, I was in the middle of cooking, so I didn't block him right away. I just texted him, and then I kept cooking, whatever. I stopped cooking, and then I go to my room, and I'm looking at all the text messages he started to send, and I was just like, he is going in. Like, he is really mad. He's so mad. And he was like, oh, you know, too bad. We could have been more than just friends, or we could have been more than that, you know, but you never gave me a chance, and all this type of stuff. A goofball. And then he started to say, like, he took one of the screenshots from like one of my pictures on Instagram, so corny, and then he sent it to me. He was like, who has a little big head? Like, I never seen a little big head before. And I was just like, ugh, like, you are so whack. Like, you're mad. You're so mad. And that's just something my little brother would say. You feel me? Like, who like, who says that? I just could not believe it. I sent him, like, you know, one of those not emojis, but it's with Cameron, and then on the little filter or whatever, the picture, it says like, you mad. And I sent it. He got really mad after that, and he got so mad. And he was like, lastly, I hope you catch coronavirus. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? You are such a douche. He was, oh my god, he was such a douche, y'all. Oh my gosh. And I was like, I cannot believe I gave him the time of day. But yeah, girl, so I instantly called my cousin back, and I told her everything what he was saying. Like, I'm like, dude, this dude Blue is so hurt right now. Like, I don't know why he's so hurt, but he's so hurt that I basically told him to go screw yourself, because he really thought he can get under my skin. You really thought you can get under my skin? Like, at one point you said I was cute, and then you was like, yeah, I'll roll over and I'll just eat your stuff. Like, being all super creepy. And then as soon as I said in the nicest possible way, I don't think this is gonna work, nice to meet you, you want to go off the hinges like a little boy. And mind you, again, he's 40 years old. 40. And you're acting like a 17-year-old child. Grow up. You're mad. You're mad. And it's fine, you know? You have to find every possible way to say that I was so ugly, I'm this and I'm that. I just don't. That's why with these apps, y'all gotta be just really careful. You know what I mean? Just really careful. And don't do anything that you don't want to do. And you better let all these dudes know, if when I'm ready to call you, I'll call you. When I'm ready to meet up with you, I'll meet up with you. Because they all expect you to meet up with them. And guess what, boo-boo? It don't work like that. Where you thought, I don't know where you thought you can get over, but boo-boo, you are a non-mother factor in my book. I don't owe you nothing. And he was saying stuff like, you don't have any finances, you ain't going to Canada. Like, it was so mad. You ain't really going to Canada, you broke for real. Like, thank you for all the restaurant recommendations. I was just thinking, like, first of all, why are you even mentioning that? In other words, you wanted to know if I had the money for real, you know what I mean? You want to know, you wanted to see what I was working with. But he was such a clown. Alright, so I am so happy you guys tuned in to see my makeup, my little soft glam that I did. You know, I did a little something, you will see. And yes, I hope you guys tune in more of my videos and more of my story times, because my story times can be a little crazy, you know, because men are crazy, the world is crazy. So yeah, definitely tune in. I'm gonna put some of my makeup on the description box, and definitely hit that subscribe button, and I will definitely see you on the next video.